So I can promise you 3 things out of this video. 1, you're actually going to be able to create a second income stream for yourself if you're somebody who actually has a 9-to-5 job. 2, hi guys, welcome to Cambly Talks, your plug for all things side hustles, how you can make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you some best ways that you can use in order for you to make a bit of money online, especially if you're somebody who has never tried to make money online, or you have a full-time job, therefore you do not have the time to actually find a remote work from home job, and or you're somebody who actually doesn't believe in downloading apps, playing games, etc. in order for you to make small bits and pieces of money. Not only will I be sharing these websites with you, but I'll also be telling you how much you can actually make on an hourly basis on each and every one of them. 2, there are no survey sites, there are no easy money making sites that need you to play games in order for you to make 2 cents. And number 3, I can promise you that you probably haven't heard 3 out of 5 of the companies that we're actually going to talk about that you can use in order for you to make money online. If you're new here, welcome. You've just landed on the right video. Don't be shy to join the Cambly Talks community by just hitting the subscribe button below. And if you've been with us since day one, hey, hi, thank you so very much for coming back. You guys are the reason this channel stays alive. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. Number 1 on the list of best ways in order for you to make money online as a beginner is for you to join Field Agent. If you're hearing this company for the first time, Field Agent is actually a mystery shopping app that you get to download on your phone and get paid just for you to act as a mystery shopper in different shops. How it basically works, of course, is the fact that you need to download their app onto your phone, which is absolutely great because I feel like being able to make money just using your phone is one of the easiest ways for you to make money. Once you have the app and have set up your account, you will then gain access to the different jobs that are actually available on their platform that you can participate in as a mystery shopper. And then, of course, you will have to submit whatever mystery shopping task that you've actually done in order for them to be able to review it and make sure that you've actually taken the content of being a mystery shopper in the way that the instructions would have instructed you to do. And then, of course, you're going to get paid for your efforts. I do know that on average, you're going to get paid anything between $16 to $20 for each of the tasks that you're actually going to do, which in South African rands can range anything between 100 to 300 rands. In addition, the reason I actually put Field Agent on this video, even though I have spoken about it before in various videos, is the fact that I noticed they now have new ways for you to be able to make money on their app besides just you being a mystery shopper. You can participate in audits of the shops and or the products that they actually send you, which includes collecting photos and information about in-store products, prices, as well as displays. So sometimes you'll find that an instruction is just wanting you to go and take a picture of how the shop has actually displayed a certain product. That's basically product auditing. You can also make money taking surveys about your own shopping behaviors, attitudes, as well as experiences, which is basically something that you do on an almost everyday basis. You can also participate in buy and tries, which basically means they are going to pay you for going and buying a certain product, trying it on, and telling them about your experience. This could be either clothing and or appliances that you're going to use at home. What I like about it is you're not going to be necessarily spending your own money because the app is actually going to pay you for the buy and tries that you actually need to do. And then, of course, you're going to get paid some money for you to do ratings and reviews, I spies, scavenger hunts, etc. So there's just many ways for you to actually be able to make money on an app just like Field Agent. And because I get a lot of questions about which apps work in which countries, you can see here on Field Agent that they're available in 8 countries, including South Africa, Australia, Spain, the UK, United States, Canada, Mexico, and Ecuador. So if your country is not on this list, do not worry. There's other websites and companies that I'm actually going to share with you that you can use to make money as a beginner online in the comfort of your home that are actually available to a wider audience of people around the world other than just these 8 countries. The next easy way for you to be able to make money online is actually a great opportunity for someone who is already in the teaching fraternity. If you're not into teaching, it's also not a problem so long as you have a qualification with regards to the subject matters that are actually available on Simply Tutors. Simply Tutors, as the name says, is basically a tutoring platform where different students from high school and especially university come on their platform to find people just like yourself who can actually help them with projects, with homeworks, etc. When you land on the Simply Tutors website, you're actually going to realize that a lot of the information that they have here is actually the type that is going to be used by the students. But if you're somebody who's interested in being a tutor, you can just scroll all the way to this section where it says why Simply Tutors, which is basically a summary of all the benefits that you will get as a tutor. For example, Simply Tutors is convenient, which means you're going to have fast and effortless bookings because students are the ones that actually come on the platform to look for you. You will not be advertising anywhere. You won't be trying to get in clients in order for you to be able to have lessons. It is Simply Tutors' responsibility to link you with the right students. In addition, you will be working on a flexible schedule because each session is going to be set as per what you and your student agree on. So you will not have to feel like you need to log in at a certain point in time in order for you to get classes. No. Once you've landed yourself students, you and the student then get to decide when you're actually going to be able to sit down and find time to actually do the lesson. Not only that, they do list some of their popular courses. As you can see here, there's accounting, introduction to statistics, macro as well as microeconomics, as well as advanced descriptive quantification. And even though these aren't all the subjects, but this just kind of gives you a feel of the kind of subjects that you can expect to teach on their platform. And like I mentioned, these are a lot of subjects that you're going to find either in high school and or in university. So if you're somebody in the teaching fraternity wanting to make a bit of extra money online as a beginner at your own spare time, coming onto a platform like Simply Tutors is definitely one of the things that I would suggest. Based on my research, the average tutor on Simply Tutors can make anything up to $26 per hour, just for you to be able to assist students with the different subjects that they find difficult in their own schools, because it could be that maybe you're a better explainer at the subject, etc. So this is definitely one of the ways that I would suggest for you to check out if you want to make a bit of extra money online. The next easy way for you to be able to make money for yourself online is actually similar to the company that we just spoke about called Simply Tutors, but your audience is most likely going to be younger primary school children. This company is called Outschool, and even though it is similar to Simply Tutors, it does not require you to have a qualification in any subject. However, you must obviously be willing to keep harnessing your skills as a tutor on their website. With Outschool, you're actually going to be working with kids who have chosen to be in your class, which means you will probably be required to do a short video about what you're offering students, and you find a lot of the parents that come onto platforms like these to try and find extra classes for their kids want to see a friendly, joyous, kind looking face. So when you're making your video, just make sure that you're showcasing the best qualities of yourself. In addition, you're going to work on your own schedule because you're going to get to design a curriculum you love and teach the way that you want to teach. I do know that they are willing to help you to put together a curriculum because, of course, they want whatever classes to be on their platform to kind of be seamless, even though the teachers are different. And of course, the biggest thing that we're all here for is the fact that you're going to be able to make money at your own schedule, which basically means you will get to teach online from wherever you are, and you will get to set your own prices. I do know that sometimes when people are setting prices for platforms like this, they want to go wild because you're thinking, if I can make the most money as possible. But the reality is, when you're starting out on platforms just like Outschool, it only makes sense for you to either one, lower your prices so that you can get as many clients up front as possible before you can actually decide if you have the proper skill and or experience to increase those prices. Or number two, just try to see what other prices teachers on the same platform are offering before you can set your prices so that you're not too far off from what everybody else is offering. They do have an example here of what a typical class would actually look like, so I would probably watch this video first before I even go through the application process. And they also have examples of successful teachers that you can actually check out with the different profiles of those teachers so that you can get an idea of how you can actually set up your own profile, your resume, etc. Then when you scroll to the bottom of their website, you're going to find the frequently asked questions, which quite honestly, my favorite one is just usually trying to find out how much I'm going to get paid, etc. They say here it's free to list classes on Outschool. They will take a 30% service fee from enrollments, so they only get paid when they are successful in bringing you as the teacher customers, which basically is the students. You have full control over the listed price for a class as well as the number of participants. You will receive payment via PayPal after the class begins. So what I'm realizing with Outschool, unlike maybe platforms like Cambly, is the fact that it's not necessarily one-on-one teachings with an individual student. You will be allowed to sort of like host a class of say maybe 5 to 10 students that want to actually learn the same subject with you, which I honestly feel like kills many birds with one stone, because you're actually going to get paid more per class. Because for example, say there's 10 students in a class. each of those students would have already paid for your course. Unlike on other platforms where it's only one student at a time. So instead of say maybe making $26 per hour working with just one student, you are going to make $26 times the 5 and or the 10 students per hour that you have taking their session. So you could easily find yourself making $300 from just one class of a number of students. The next company you can check out if you want to make easy money online as a beginner is called Helion Research. This is actually similar to Field Agent in the sense that you're actually going to become a mystery shopper. This is the company that actually surprised me when I was doing my research, because I discovered that in South Africa, you can easily make anything between 5 to 10,000 Rand per project, which of course for me meant that there's a lot of work that you're going to be required to do per project in order for you to be able to make that kind of money. But I just feel like if you're able to say maybe get one project on a monthly basis, dedicate your time going to the shop, do the auditing, do the reviews, do the taking of the pictures, showcase in photos how the product actually is reflected in that shop, just depending on all the instructions that they have on the project. On a monthly basis, just by doing one project per time, you can easily make yourself up to 5,000 Rands. And based on my experience with Field Agent all those years ago, being a mystery shopper can actually be daunting, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, because you literally have to try and make sure that you're taking the content without the shopkeepers actually seeing you, and or without you having to explain yourself, to avoid a situation where they actually complain. So what I liked about Helion Research is the fact that they say they do offer free training for each mystery visit so that you can learn easily. And this for me makes a lot of sense because of the money that they're actually offering to pay per project. So obviously, if you stand to make say maybe 5,000 Rand on a project, you should be willing to put aside some time in order for you to take their training, so that by the time you get to that project inside the shop, you know exactly what is required of you and how you can actually achieve it. Some of the advantages of being a mystery shopper, according to Helion Research, is the fact that you work on flexible schedules. So which means you will get to do the projects at your own time. There's no set hours, just so long as you are able to do the project within the deadline that has already been set. Also, your feedback will have an impact on customer service, which means whatever experience that you're going to then document of your shopping experience for that product and or service is actually going to help the different companies that come onto a platform like Helion Research looking for shoppers to be able to improve their own products and or services. Also, the biggest thing is the fact that you're going to earn extra money just by mystery shopping. Wouldn't you like to get paid just for being at Woolies or ShopRite or at Clicks? I know I definitely enjoyed my Field Agent money. And then on top of that, you're going to access a variety of industries and businesses, which basically opens you up to a lot of other platforms which could be similar to this, because when you're applying to some of these platforms, they may require you to say what experience you have. So if you've opened yourself up easier to platforms just like Field Agent and then Helion Research, it's easy for you to actually be able to get those kind of jobs in order for you to be able to make money online. Last but not least, on our list of companies that you can use in order for you to make money online as a beginner is Cambly. Cambly is actually very similar to Outschool in the sense that it's basically a tutor website, but it also does not require you to have any teaching experience and or even a teaching qualification. Of course, if you possess this, you do stand to be at an advantage than a lot of other people on the website. Not only that, I do know that they accept tutors from around the world. As you can see on this example, they have tutors from Scotland, Wisconsin, the United Kingdom. They even have tutors from South Africa, North America, etc. So they do not close off based on your region and or your country. I do know that sometimes people are worried if certain things and or companies actually hire in their countries. My best advice for you is to just try and apply to see if your particular country is actually accepted. But on platforms like Cambly, a lot of countries are actually eligible for you to actually work on their platform. And based on my research, an average Cambly tutor is going to make anything between $10 to $12 per hour, while those that are teaching kids can make anything between $12 to $15 per hour, depending of course on your experience as well as any qualification that you might have. Again, you do not need to have a qualification in order to work on Cambly. However, I would advise that if you can, just get yourself a TOEFL certificate. Whether it's a 36-hour one or the ones that go all the way to 60 hours, just get yourself something that is like a certification. A lot of certificates are actually cheap when it comes to these things, but you can also check out Allison courses and or Teacher Record just as a way for you to be able to get this certificate absolutely free. This will just put you at a competitive advantage when you come onto a platform like Cambly in order for you to be able to start your teaching journey online and make money for yourself. And with all that said, I've actually come to the end of the video. If you have made it this far and have not clicked the subscribe button, I really don't know what you're doing, but I can assure you that it's absolutely free, so please don't be shy to join the Money Talks community. Not only that, it means you must actually find this video valuable, so please do reward me for all the work that has gone into it by just hitting the like button. Not only would it help me, but it would also help other people on the internet to actually be able to come across this video, because the more likes that you put on it, the more that YouTube is actually going to recommend it to other people. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best in finding different ways for you to be able to make money online and just to keep creating ways for you to gain financial freedom. I'm going to see you guys in the next Mbali Talks video. Cheers.